It is 4:30, actually it's 4:15 a.m. Monday morning. Got a little bit of a wind, so the audio might not be great today. But I'm out again on another ruck. I'm not trying to run just yet. I know my body is still healing from surgery in ways that I didn't really expect, so I have to be patient with myself. The fact that I'm out here is huge. It's really important and really awesome, to be honest. Very proud of myself. It's going to be a good day. The dogs were up early. My wife and the kid were up early. Everybody's up early, messing around, going outside, in and outside, so I got up early. I couldn't help it. I just couldn't sleep. Typical. I'm thankful though. Every day I gotta remind myself that, I've got my health. I've got all the things going in my life. Things are good. And a lot of it is perspective, Some people will see all the bad in their life, and that's what they'll attract into it. They'll attract more of it. And some people will see all the good, and that's what they attract into it. They call it the law of attraction or manifestation. And some people, they hear those words and they think it's ridiculous. They think, you can't manifest anything. It's either going to happen or it's not, or you got to just work really hard, or you don't and you won't get it. And you'd be right. You'd be right with all of those things, because that's exactly what it is. Whether you call it prayer, whether you call it manifestation, every day what you focus on is what you'll end up having more of in your life. And part of it, and I'm trying to figure it out as I go as well, but part of it is you see what you want to see. And there's a thing called confirmation bias, so you'll be looking around and you'll find things that either confirm or deny your beliefs. Well, usually confirm, but you'll find things that confirm what you already believe. And because of that, you'll say, see, I told you. If you're going to have a bad day, in your mind, you're going to have a bad day, you'll find something to confirm that it's a bad day. Every time you will. Some people hate their job, and so they'll confirm every single time reasons to hate their job. So if you want more good in your life, you have to start looking for the good. And then when you see something happen, I don't care if it's literally good or bad, you have to see why it's good. You have to confirm and learn to confirm why things are good. And sometimes things are difficult. A lot of times things are difficult, like heart surgery, for instance, that make it feel like things aren't good. But you have to figure out, well, how is that making you stronger? Therefore, it's good. How is it making you grow as a human? That makes it good. Makes things better. Life is better because of it. And you have to learn how to see that. So then your confirmation bias ends up being, I had heart surgery in my favor, and it made me the person who I am. You had a tough childhood. Nobody would want to go through that, and nobody should go through that. But you have to see how that created the human being that you are today. Even if you don't like yourself or you don't think, well, it didn't work for me, I just have struggles. Well, turn those struggles into success. Some people get really good physiques or a lot of money because they had to become strong, because they had to overcome something. And some people, they let it just crush them. You have to decide who are you going to be? Who are you going to show up as day after day? You know, a lot of times people like a good underdog story. You know, the movie Rocky, people like it because he comes from humble beginnings and rises to the top and defeats his enemy. Well, you know what? We can all do that. We can all have our underdog success story. I don't care what's going on in your life, you can overcome it or learn to adapt to it, or at least begin to see how it is creating a better human or giving you experiences that you can help somebody else with. Even if it's not apparently helping you at the moment, sometimes that story is going to be what changes somebody else's life later on. So we can't think so small-minded. We have to think, how can I use my story or my struggle or my win, for that matter, to do something good in my life or somebody else's life? Again, confirmation bias. I can decide all these things work for the best, or I can decide, oh, it's just all crap and life just hates me. The universe conspires against me. God hates me. It's funny. It's literally just how you want to look at it in your mind. It doesn't change the circumstances at all. You can't change your circumstances, the external circumstances, I should say. Well, that's debatable as well. You can move, you can start exercising, you can do a lot of things. But the truth is, you can't stop the world from spinning. You can't stop a storm from coming. You just have to learn how to react properly to it and see how you can use that in your favor. I'm not trying to say everything's good, for sure, because it's not. There's a lot of really, really bad things and tough things that we got to deal with. But we can overcome it and we can use it to our advantage. I'll get off my soapbox, but hopefully something that I said resonate with you. You know, it's funny, one of the things that I've been doing for a few years now, at some point I started journaling. You know, I get a OneNote on my phone and I start a journal each day, and I talk about whatever pops into my mind. Sometimes it's not much. Sometimes it's just being thankful. You know, I just try to list out something that I'm thankful for. But it really helps, you know, to confirm all the things that are going and good in your life. And sometimes you need to talk about the bad. Sometimes you need to talk about the things that aren't going right. And it really, really, really helps to get it off your chest. And that's where journaling also comes in. Not only can you remind yourself how thankful you are, but you can also remind yourself of the things that you're struggling with. And that's why doing this is pretty awesome, you know, like a vlog style. Talking to the camera is pretty cool because it really feels like journaling. I can get things off my chest. I can deal with things that are on my mind. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there that are polished and perfected, and people all seem like they have it together. In fact, not only do they have it together, but they're younger than you, more successful than you, more money than you, more followers than you, which is a new phenomenon in the world, by the way. That's kind of funny. But, well, newer, I should say, than when I was growing up. But it's funny how success looks so colorful when you see it from the outside. But the reality of success is it's one ruck at a time. It's one terrible video at a time. It's one overcoming a morning where you don't feel like doing anything at a time. Journaling one time. Doing it again and again and again. 5 push-ups, 10 push-ups. That's success. The polished video or the Instagram photos of the success, that's not the success. That's just to show you that either A, I want you to think I'm successful and love me, or B, you've went through a hell of a lot of work to get there. I decided to run a little bit, so I ran a little bit back there. At the moment, I'm getting one of these oral headaches that I've been getting for a few years, where my eyes kind of go cross-eyed, sort of, and I can't really see what's happening right now. It's kind of frustrating, and I'm not sure what's causing it, but like I said, life isn't easy. You know, we go through ups and downs, and you got to figure out how to work with it, turn it into a success, turning it into a win, and then you'll find your path. Like I heard a quote recently, and I'm terrible with memory. I don't have a good memory, but I heard a quote: when you get on the path, when you begin down the path will reveal itself. And so sometimes you just got to start down that path, and the rest will figure it out. It'll just start figuring itself out. But yeah, so my goal right now is to make 100 crappy videos, and not just vlog videos. I do all kinds of things, but the point is to make 100 videos and learn from each video and figure out what I like, what I don't like, how I can do things better, and explore the process while I'm at it. Sometimes we learn a little bit about ourselves, learn a little bit about the things we love, our passions, develop ideas, and again, the path will reveal itself, so you truly just never know what's going to happen. So I think in the process, in the doing, is where the magic happens. It's pretty awesome. Man, I'm telling you, I'm so thankful my eyes stopped messing up on me, and I feel pretty good now. I'm literally almost to the turnaround point. Feels good. Feels good to have success. I tell you one thing that's super great, and I figured this out when I started running a few years ago, that when you get up at 4:30 in the morning and you do something hard, you know, like run or go to the gym or do 100 burpees or whatever it might be, you feel so good for the rest of the day. You feel like you accomplished something already before the day even started, before you've even had your coffee. You've already done something amazing to improve your life. And that's a great way to build a positive confirmation bias, because you start realizing life is exactly what you make it. Again, I can't change the way my vocal cords are partially paralyzed, and I can't speak, or my eyes, or my head when I get the crazy oral headaches, but I can determine my attitude and how I react to it. So do not forget how much power you have in your own life. You can see the lighthouse there. That's the lighthouse over here at Lake Hefner. And Louis on the lake, or Louis. I know the sound's not going to be great down here, and I'm almost about to turn around, but I'm super proud of myself for doing it again. Getting out here and making it happen. And you can too. You can do anything you want. You can keep scrolling. You can drop down and do 5 push-ups. You can go for a run. You can draw. You can journal. There's so many choices in the world. So many choices in your life. You're very blessed to be able to have the life that you have. Don't forget about it. Believe in God or not. All right, guys. That's all I got for today. I'm going to turn around and I'm heading back. So have a positive day, right?